is Nephra. Pretty straightforward tank and spank. Tanks, you'll just have stand right there as you tank Nephra. Eventually, a dot will go out. If you can cleanse yourself, please do. I'll call out the cleanse. If you can't, just let one of us healers cleanse you. We'll do our best as well to make sure everyone is cleansed. It doesn't do a lot in story in terms of damage, but it helps. So all the members who can cleanse, please do. There will also be a droid that drops right around here. We did see that somebody said they'll take care of the droid. Basically, when it just drops, just aggro it away from the group. If you can't pull the aggro and you see that it's going towards the tanks, because that will be 95% of it, scream it out if you can. That's the droid, droid incoming. That's pretty much it for this boss. Any questions at all?
Let's rock and roll.
All right, we did
hold on, I'm coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just both
Run
tanks
ready,
on the
check.
main, and like, are we swapping at all?
No, there's no need for a swap.
Okay, so just stay on it.
Yeah.
It's basically sharing the cleave damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If you hear the droids incoming, just move to the other side. Stay out of the red. That's because it does do a lot of damage. It's instant kill on hard mode. It's 80% damage in story. So, ready check is going out. All right, on tanks. Try to face him towards the stairs.
She does not fear you, only us.
There we go.
I missed the tank swap.
Cleanse.
Yep. If you can cleanse yourself, please do.
Pray. Fear can drive men.
I got you, boom. There you go.
Okay, droid is down. Watch the red circle.
All creatures can serve. All know fear.
Cleanse.
Good callouts.
Thanks. I can get Rika. Okay. I think that's it.
Droid's down.
I will change her as she will change you.
Cleanses.
Creature's pain will only drive it further.
This one is Viriax. He's a very fun one. There's a total of 9 different phases that happen in this fight. Each time we have ads that come dropping on the left side, top of the stairs, the right side, top of the stairs, as well as we have sometimes ads come back here for the last 5 phases. We've got a whole bunch of different ads as well. We've got basically these beasts that come down. We've got dispatchers. We've got corruptors. So for the first phase, we just fight Viriax for a little bit. He jumps up, and beasts will come down on either left and right. We'll just gather them in the middle and then just AoE them down. Next phase, we'll have... what is it? I'm using a picture of the French version. Give me a second here.
Which one to think of?
Dispatches, there we go. So we have dispatches that come down on the west side. There's going to be 3 of them. And then on the east side, 1 of them is going to come down with the different beasts. Third, and that will be phase 2. Phase 3, we're going to have 2 dispatchers and 1 corruptor on each east and west side. So this is the west. This is the west side, and this is the east side. The corruptors do a mass affliction, so it's important that those go down first. In phase 3, Draxes will come back down. So Zag'Tag, your job is to take on Draxus, while we have DPS on the left and DPS on the right, taking out those corruptors and then the dispatchers. Once that's done, it will go into phase 4, which will have dismantlers, 1 on each side, as well as little beasts coming from the back. We'll just DPS them down as well. Next will be phase number 5. So I'll call out these phases as they progress. Oh, that's just somebody hit something at the back. Phase number 5 will have 2 dispatchers and a bulwark. As well as in the back, there's going to be 2 corruptors and a bulwark. Take out the corruptors first, and then we'll take out the bulwarks on either east and west, because they put a shield around.
What?
You can only be in the shield to do any damage, so you'll have to get right up and close. That's phase 5. Draxus will also be down for that phase, so Zag'Tag, anytime Draxus is down, you'll be on him. And then phase 6 will be dismantlers again. With the dismantlers, they are very interesting in terms of basically a DPS has to get kicked, and as soon as that happens, you'll have to aggro them. I'm not sure what it's like in story mode, but in hard mode it can be an instant kill if you get kicked and then get hit again. Can the 2 that are just killing ads please come back and stop killing ads, please, as we're doing a flight explanation? It is very distracting for the rest of us.
Tough being a teacher, isn't it?
So that's in phase 4 and 6. The dismantlers are there, as well as in phase 6. They're on the south end, which is behind us. There will be a corruptor that we'll have to take care of first. So corruptors are always first priority. Either interrupt them or hard stun them, as long as their mass affliction doesn't go out, because as the title inflicts, it's a mass infliction that does very, very heavy dots against everybody. And then the south side will also have a dispatcher, a bulwark, and a despoiler. Despoiler definitely want to kill next after the corruptor. And then we get to the harder phases, which is phase 7. We'll have 2 guardians that come down. They'll drop right around here and here. And tanks, you'll want to get on those as well. Just they'll have a big purple cleave. You'll want to just face it away from the rest of the group. That'll be, and then 2 beasts will come down on the south. Those are pretty much easy kill. Number 8. Again, the 8 will be a big one, as on the east and on the west side. We'll have 2 corruptors and a bulwark, so you have to go into the shield and kill the corruptors first. There are 4 of them, so DPS split between that. In terms of DPS, I'm thinking Genticks, Embriallax, Viriax, Rav, and probably Dread. We'll have... So I'm going to change this up. There we go. So Rav, sorry. U5 will go on, always focus on the west side. Everybody focuses on the south. We'll just kind of make that as a neutral. But the names I called, you guys will be on the west side, so anytime there's ads on the west, just focus on that. And any other DPS is going to be on the east side, so the right side.
Am I facing him towards the stairs?
Always, yeah. Face your axis towards the stairs every time, because he does have a bit of a cleave as well.
Okay.
Yes, west equals left. So... if you know your north, south, east, and west, just look at your map, and that will be the side. And then phase 9 is the last phase where we'll have 2 Guardians as well as Draxus will come down. And then 2 Dispatchers and a Corruptor will be on the south side, that's so behind us. Tanks take out or aggro the Guardians. So... Zag'Tag, you will focus on anything, so the Dismantlers and the Guardians that come on the left side, you will focus on those, and then we got Artis, you, or Artius, you got the right side, the Dismantlers and the Guardians. So when that happens... Then there's a Corruptor in the back. DPS will take care of the Corruptors, or the Corruptor. Then focus on the Guardians, and then focus on Draxus. And that is basically it. Any questions? I know it's a long explanation. I will call the phases each time that they appear. This ready check is to make sure everyone is okay with my explanation. If you have a question or you're unsure of something, hit no, and we'll ask away. Alright, if everyone is ready, then tanks do a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, so take on the beasts. Just gather them all together in the middle. Alright, wave 3. So DPS go to your sides. Healers, we can just stay in the middle. And just heal anybody. Or sorry, this is wave 2. My bad. Okay, now this is wave 3. So Corruptors, take them out first.
I got that first interrupt on the left.
Yes, Zag'Tag, you're on Draxus.
Mark one of these to keep alive. Need to leave that one alive. Stop DPS on dispatcher. Never mind.
It's not a big deal in story. In hard mode, it's more.
It actually is. If we don't push him up, he'll enrage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta get him in the air.
Alright, this is number... Oh, we skipped right to number 5.
Yeah, we need to leave someone up on this one as well.
6. Wait, I guess we're still on 5.
Okay.
Alright, we're on 7 now. Guess we were on 6.
Ooh. Yeah.
So try your tanks. Try your best to pull those purple cleaves away from the group.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd he go?
Uh-oh,
I got one
lost
on me.
somebody.
I'm bearing. There we go.
Somebody keeps pulling threat. So.
Quadrocopter?
Alright. Yep. This. Make sure your DPS. You're
Don't
taking care of
interrupt.
the
Yep.
corruptors. Okay, Mass Affliction went out. If you can cleanse yourself, please do. Alright, we're on phase number 9. Take the corruptor in the back. Zag'Tag, try to get Draxus. And wow, we killed him.
Ooh.
Alright,
Good job, everybody.
good job, yes. Gobthrock, who feeds the forge. Relatively easy tank and spank. So Zag'Tag, you'll just want to, as you can see, there's a magnet that's going around. If you get stuck in it, you'll just be levitating for a little bit. He'll get a metal pipe, and what your job is to bring him over to that magnet, so that way the pipe gets it, and he's then vulnerable to a lot of DPS. There will also be a firebug that's going around, or like a mine thing. You'll basically just get fire underneath you, and you just want to run and kite it away from the group. We'll try and call it out if you have it. There will also be Ugnaughts that spawn. So, Arteus, your job is to take care of the Ugnaughts and bring them back to Grob, and we'll just all DPS them down. Relatively easy. Watch out for the magnet. Any questions?
At 12 seconds in, can you move them directly away from Genticks just as fast as you can, please?
Alright. And pop raid buffs right off the start, too. Alright, tanks called in.
Science, technology, the fourth, life. All can be turned to our purpose. Fear can unite all things.
Ads.
Alright, Ugnaughts are coming in. Watch out for the magnet that's coming down.
We do not improve, we complete.
Azubah, you got the flame. There you go.
Yep.
Alright, he's got the metal pipe, so bring it over to the magnet. It's on. Look for the tank marker.
That helps, thank you.
Alright, you missed it, so you just have to keep chasing after it.
Death is a confirmation.
Owie.
Yep, you're gonna have to keep, he's gonna keep doing more damage unless you get that pipe in. There we go.
Fear can unite all things.
I have the fire, so I'm gonna... Alright. Ugnaughts are out.
He's dead.
Okay, this is our next boss. He's got a very fun little dialogue. Basically, these are the set of ads. There's the 2 repair droids in the back. Those want to be dealt with first and foremost because they'll repair everything. And then you just kill the corruption droids next. So I will gear as the first set and fire as the second set for what needs to be killed, then kill everything else. And then the main bad guy drops down. And then what will happen is we'll just take him to a corner. Either over on this side or on this side. Whichever the ads come down, we'll just line of sight them. It's going to get squishy if you can just hug right in the corner. Then all the ads just come to us. We just AoE all the ads down. Then he puts out I can't remember if this is in hard mode or not story mode. He's got a red AoE on the ground. Just you step out of that. I think at about 20 or 30%, he'll jump, and he'll basically come to each one of the 4 ends, and he'll do a giant laser. In story mode, it doesn't do anything. In hard mode, it's an instant kill. So just practice on that. All we have to do is just run around the corner. Just go from one corner to the next. And then after he does the 4, we just DPS him down. We've got great DPS here, so I don't think it should be too much of a problem. Any questions?
He does do a red circle bombardment,
Okay. Yeah, so avoid the red circle.
but it tickles in story.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'll do another ready check. Alright, tanks, do a countdown for a pull.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, here's the main boss. So we'll just take him over to the tank marker. And we'll just hug that wall.
Corruption droids.
Right.
Repair droids.
Take out the repair and the corruption droids. If we hug this wall, it'll make it so they'll all come to us. Go. We can stack up for these missiles. We can heal through them easy.
Repair droids.
Alright. Take care of those ads. Alright, he's now jumping for his laser. So we'll just get out of the way. Like I said before, it's in story, it doesn't really do any damage, but in hard mode, it will instant kill you. Alright, one more, and then we can attack.
You're in my spot.
Oh, get out of my corner. This is my corner.
Now we are on Brontis, the second Dreadmaster we fight in the Dreadmaster series. Brontis has quite a few phases. So as Tank's job, we'll have Zag'Tag, you will be on the left side. And I keep butchering your name, I'm sorry.
Alright, man.
So,
At this point, it's not worth correcting. It's okay. We're too late into the op.
yeah. Art, there we go. I'll just call you Art. You'll be on the right side. Your jobs are to take on the hands that show up. You want to face them away from the group, so you'll have your back towards the wall. Because it does a big swipe down. A-Train, yes. Sure, we'll call you A-Train.
A-Train.
Because the hands will do a big swipe down, and that will do a lot of damage towards the group, so we'll want to have those away. In the meantime, we'll keep the same groups as before, so if you were on the west side for Draxus, you'll be on the left side. So basically where we're standing, this is the orientation, left and right. So left is the heal marker, and right is the DPS marker. So if you were on the west side or the left side for Draxus, you're on the same side again. Your job is to take care of the fingers, and then the hand, whichever shows up on your side. The hands will drop and change locations. So when that happens, Tanks, you just taunt the hand that's on your side. On some occasions, you might get hands on both sides. It is the Tank's job on that side to aggro them both, or taunt them both, until the one side gets switched over. And same with DPS. Fingers come out every so often. When we call out for fingers, just immediately take out the fingers and then go back to the hands. That will be phase 1. Phase 2, Brontis will come to the middle. Zag'Tag, you're going to be the main tank for that one. You're just going to have your back on this side, so you're going to have her facing you this way. Every so often, we'll call out a Kaphis clone will drop down, and A-Train, your job is to take care of the Kaphis clone, and just point him away from the group. DPS will focus on. We'll actually get ranged DPS to focus on the clone Kephis, while the melee stay on Brontis. At 50%, we will push to the next phase, which will have a bunch of droids come down in a clockwise position, starting on this side, and she'll start doing a little zap thingy. Yes, thankfully we're not in hard mode for it. The droids need to be down instantly. If they're not, by the time the zap comes, then they explode. So if you're unsure if you're not gonna get the DPS mark by the time the lightning comes, then run. In hard mode, it's instant raid wipe. In story, it's not. It just does a lot of damage if you're in close proximity. We just do it all the way around. And then the next phase is the hands again. So if you are on the left side, you're on the left. If you're on the right side, you're on the right. Fingers will also show up about here, here, and here. And this is mirrored on both sides. As long as we have one person in melee range of one of all three of the fingers, then they'll just focus on that. Otherwise, the fingers will just sporadically start shooting a bunch of people. Us healers, we can be in the middle. And tanks the hands will appear right about here. Same thing, you just face it away from the group. DPS take out the fingers first, then take out the hands. And then after that phase is basically burn phase. We'll have Brontis grow big. We'll take Brontis to about back here, where the double tank mark is, and just DPS him down. I do know I did forget the second phase, which is the reaches. And the reaches are basically just four hands that come up. Just avoid them. No need to attack them. You won't do any damage. Just run away from them. Because even in story, it's an instant kill if you're within the if you're in the zappy zap or near them, you die. So, yes, don't stand in the beam. Any questions at all? I know that A-Train, this is your first time tanking, so if you have any questions, let me know.
Something to note. It has happened before, and Red will back me up on this. Sometime Brontis will glitch out to where she don't look like she's rotating, but she is.
Yep. Yeah, I can confirm that happened before.
All right.
Yep.
When she's doing the beam, it's invisible and it doesn't look like it's moving, but it's...
That's right, that's right. I paid for that with my life.
All right, I'll do a ready check.
All the more reason I want to wreak vengeance.
Let's bug the boss.
I do know that during the Kephis and Brontis phase, there will be a dot that goes out. And us healers will try our best to just cleanse. I know our cleansing drops down to like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think you can interrupt that, but he might still get it off. I can't remember.
Yeah. Alright, we had one person not ready.
Yeah.
I'll
Do it.
Just remember, guys, all of you are important, and we need all of you. However, if you die, we might leave you behind.
Behind what?
Nothing's changed, Lily.
I'm just kidding. We love you all.
This is the dark side of the Force. Of course we leave you behind, loser. We think we are some kind of weenie Jedis or something? All for one, one for all?
First,
Come on.
Don't be so dark.
Weenies.
I'm really a Jedi in my heart. I'm sorry. Please don't let me play with you. Please don't kick me out.
Alright, our group is ready,
Think you're
so
on the-
tanks do a countdown. Zag'Tag.
3, 2, 1.
Submit. Let yourself be unmade.
Alright, DPS on fingers, tank on your hands. Melee DPS, try not to stand in front of the slams. Alright, fingers are out. DPS on fingers.
Flesh is insufficient. You must.
Alright, reaches, so just avoid. Get out of the beams. There's... out.
You can become so much.
Alright,
Much more.
Zag'Tag on Brontis. Alright, Kephis is down. A-train on Kephis. And point that fire away from the group.
I cleansed Viriax. He's good.
Alright.
Oh, I got to cleanse myself. I'm good.
Your limitations must be explored.
Alright, Kephis is down. Alright, take care of Kephis and then the droids.
Weakness must be discarded.
We
Okay, move to the next droid.
I have narrowed the field. Brings focus.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, we'll
I got
wanna-
taken out again. At that time, I saw the beam
Zah-
coming, but it was too
Yeah.
late to do anything about it.
Zag, we'll get you up after this phase.
Yep.
And then we'll get the rest of you up during...
I will know what you are truly capable of.
Get on the hand, Zag.
Yes, on the hands.
Hand away from people.
Yes, get the
Yep, that cleave, turn that around.
yep. Turn it around.
Good job.
There you go. Avoid the purple AoE that gets dropped. Okay, Embriallax, you're up.
Oh.
And in 30 seconds we'll get Alpha. Good job, everyone.
Impressed.
Alright, this is final burn phase.
Witness the potential of perfection. Now, share your.
So let's go back here. Alright, someone get Alpha, please.
I got her.
Alright, good job.
Her or him. Sorry, I'm not sure who you are in Discord.
There we go.
Sorry.
Burn phase now.
We can stack together.
Yeah.
Like,
Run through my cuddle
Wait, what?
puddle.
Call it Cuddle Puddle.
Yeah.
Owie.
And there we go.
Good job, everybody.
Congra-